The Last Kingdom Season 1 Episode 3. We're on Episode 3, y'all. Yeah, I do apologize, y'all. I said I was gonna drop this on a Monday. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but it was my birthday weekend last weekend, which is why you guys didn't really see much of me. I did do some music video reactions, so make sure to check that out. But yeah, I'm bringing music video reactions back as well. But I do apologize that I didn't bring back that I didn't drop any episodes. The plans was to drop an episode on a Friday, but I just spent my whole weekend away. Last weekend I spent it all away, but I am back with The Last Kingdom as promised, and yeah, we're just gonna kick it off from here on out. Someone did send me a DM on Twitter saying that I should check out a show called Euphoria. It's got Zendaya or someone in it, so I'll be sure to check that out. I might. I'm first gonna do a few Last Kingdom reactions, but I will try and drop a Euphoria reaction maybe by next weekend or so. But yeah, my focus is now fully on The Last Kingdom. Like I told you guys, this show is a good show. It sucked me in already. Pause. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting show. What happened last time? It's been a while now since I watched episode 2, but I remember. I think it's Babinbug that Uhtred was trying to get back, but he can't do it without an army. That's what his girlfriend, what's her name, Brita, she said that to him. And those two make such a good duo. Let me just start off by saying that Brita and Uhtred, they make such a great duo together because, I don't know, she's just nice with an axe. Every time she throws an axe, it ends up in somebody's back. That's how good she is at what she does. And her and Uhtred together, they're not even how you say, born Vikings, but they've got that Viking in them, if that makes sense. They know how to stand their grounds. They were raised proper in the Viking way. Ragnar did a good job raising those two. I know they were these little slaves and such, but in a way he treated them like family as well. So yeah, he did a really good job with the way he raised Uhtred, especially Uhtred. Uhtred's a good fighter as well. And he doesn't back down to anyone, just like the Vikings. They don't back down to anyone. If somebody puts an open challenge out to them, they accept it with no problems. So yeah, he pulled up at Babinbug with his uncle's spy's head. Not his uncle, but he's the guy who works for his uncle. He pulled up with his head and such. They chased him for a bit, and then Uhtred realized, well, he can't do this without an army. Well, I think Brita may have said that to him, or was it Uhtred? I can't quite remember now, but I remember that he did say that they needed the help of Abba. I think I'm saying his name right. It's Abba, right? Ubba, or is it Uba? Because from the other Viking show we got Uba, and then in this one we got Abba. I don't know if I'm saying. I know Uba was a Ragnarsson, but I don't think this one is. This is Abba, unless they're the same person, because I feel like it's spelled the same. But yeah, they went to go seek out the help of Abba, but with the reputation going around that Uhtred killed Ragnar, the Earl Ragnar, basically the one who was looking after him, because of that. With the rumor that was spreading that he did it instead of Kjartan and Sven. They pulled up to Abba. Yeah, they needed a bargaining chip, basically. So they kidnapped Abba's right hand man, which is a guy who's they call him the sorcerer or something like that. They ended up kidnapping him and using him for ransom in a way, so Uhtred could get his message across to Abba and ask him for help and such. But I don't think Abba really took that aboard, because there was another guy named Guthrum with him, and I think it's Guthrum, And that guy's just bloodthirsty. That guy just wants to kill anything. Like, Um, there was there was somebody else that they captured, somebody else's kingdom, and he was telling them all about the some I'm not sure what this saint's name now is. I remember there was a saint, a picture of a saint in the background. Abba was curious about it. It was like, who is this, and what did he do and stuff. And this guy told him like he survived a whole bunch of arrows. Like, unfortunately, he got bludgeoned to death after that, but by God's grace, he survived all those arrows. So Abba was like, oh, cool, cool. Let's try that on you. I gotta say, Abba's an interesting character. So yeah, he's already piqued my interest. He kind of gave me like Ragnar from Vikings, like the show Vikings vibes. Like he's curious into knowing how certain things work, and I don't know. He's just like, he's got that curiosity about him, which makes him an interesting character, because they was like, okay, let's test it out on you, this whole arrow situation. And he's like, you reckon you gonna be saved by the grace of God? And dude didn't really have a choice in the matter, so they shot him full of arrows, and of course he died. And then they tried to do that to Uhtred, but Uhtred was like, no, you're not finna do that to me. And then he mentioned the sorcerer that they captured and such, and Abba let Uhtred go. Well, yeah, because of that. And but he said he wasn't gonna help, so Uhtred was like, okay, fine, bet. We'll, like, after he left, he went back to Breda, who put a long stick of the dude that they kidnapped, like, butt. And dude was just naked on a horse and whatnot, and like Breda, I don't know what she did to that dude, but she was like, he was getting lippy. But yeah, yeah, they hid in like a little city close by, but that happened in episode 1. But yeah, they were hiding in a little city close by. Abba's men, or it could be the uncle's men as well, because like his uncle's people's looking for him, and half the Vikings are looking for him at the moment because of what happened to Ragnar. So yeah, they pulled up to, I think this was Essex, Wessex. I think it was Wessex or somewhere in Wessex. Was it Northumbria? No, Northumbria is the old place, right? Yeah, but they pulled up to Alfred and Aethelred, I mean, to ask him for help and such. And because of what they know about Uhtred, about him turning his back on everybody, basically, they didn't want to help him at first. But Alfred was willing to give him a chance. So Uhtred was like, okay, look, he's got to find some sort of way to like convince these guys. So I don't know. They spoke for a while, and then Uhtred went off to somewhere because they told Uhtred that there's some Vikings coming. So Uhtred went to go do some recon. He scoped out the place because he found out it was Guthrum was on his way to take the I think it's Wessex, to take Wessex or something. But or I could be, yeah, I think it's Wessex. So yeah, he found out it was Guthrum that was on his way. And he went to go scope it out, and he realized, because they said like Guthrum was going to only attack like in a couple of months, I think like in the spring or something. Because that's normally how the Vikings work, from what I've seen. They always wait till it's still like the storms and everything's cleared out, then they attack. And but yeah, Uhtred eventually found out that he's not gonna attack then. He's actually gonna attack within a few days or something. Because there's like these little jackdaw paws or something just chilling on a tree somewhere, and that was like a sign for the Vikings, a sign of the Vikings that they're gonna attack within like a few days, to catch the English by surprise, or the Saxons by surprise. So yeah, he went back to Alfred and Aethelred. It was Aethelred, right? Yeah. And told him what the plans are, and he was like, the best way to catch him is like to catch him on like a hill or something, so that they don't get away, so that they don't like surprise attack him basically, and they kind of got the advantage. So Alfred was like, all right, cool. Since you've told us this, we understand. So they were like, but they threw Breda and Uhtred in some cells. Like, hopefully, if they win this war, which we're about to go watch now in episode 3. I've spoken long enough now, but it basically, if they win this war, we're gonna get back to Breda and Uhtred, because they're stuck in like these little cells by a castle, just floating up and about. But I like there's something about Uhtred I like he's just got that suave, that swag about him. Like the way he negotiates, he kind of gives me like Ragnar vibes, low key, like Vikings, Ragnar Lothbrok vibes. Like, he's just got that certain way that he talks, and like he's got this, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But yeah, we're gonna see what happens to the war now between like Guthrum's men and Alfred and Aethelred's men, and see, hopefully no one like dies, because I know the history of Aethelred and Alfred. But yeah, let's find out what happens in the next episode of The Last Kingdom, Season 1, Episode 3. Let's get into this.
Clear, 'tis the king!
I have to speak, Lord. The axe cut deep. Even a king couldn't survive that.
We shall pray and we shall see.
Apologies, Lord. This was the best I could do at our first speaking to Alfred. We defeated the Danes.
Nice.
Is this good news?
You call that glory?
Can she not hold her tongue for just one moment?
No, she cannot, and she will not. We are Danes.
Show respect.
Do it again.
Damn, bro, calm down.
The throne. You're a hero of Wessex. Congratulations.
We're alive.
Leave us. My wife will help me. My lord.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Alfred's kind of got like a little sneaky link. He's got like a little sneaky thing on the side. His wife don't even know it.
My lady, forgive me. I was hoping for a moment to discuss the Ealdorman Uhtred.
Father, forgive me, but my lord is in need of rest.
Yeah, like, they are kind of occupied, but I understand the urgency as well. Uhtred's just gonna have to sleep this one out for now. Yeah, he's definitely gonna have to sleep this out.
I was kept safe with the priests.
I mean, you can't fight. He just gets drunk the whole time.
Our prayer should be with the king's successor, whoever that may be.
I am my father's heir.
Yes, you are your father's heir, but your father was also bonded to Alfred. It is my thinking, Lord, that if on his deathbed your father were to name you as his successor, I believe your father would only be too happy to whisper in your ear, whether he was conscious or not.
Okay, I already don't like Otto. Is it Otto or Otto?
Guthrum, you went into battle without me.
It will not happen again.
No, it will not happen again, because you have lost.
If they've defeated the Danes, which I won't believe, why aren't they feasting?
The priest doesn't lie,
Facts.
despite him being a priest.
Alfred can help us. We'll use him.
That man's always positive. He's always thinking of the positive outcomes. He doesn't think of the negative. And that's what makes him such a dangerous person.
Open the door, I wish to see my father.
Ethelwald? I'm here to pray for my father, the king, to be at his side.
The king is dead.
Dang, so they really got Aethelred.
Before he passed, the king named me as heir to the throne.
I'll inform the Witham of your claim.
You should.
Although each person here and more heard your father bequeath his crown to Alfred.
Do your duty.
Yeah, nah, bruh. It's Alfred's throne. It's not gonna be Aethelwood's.
Though I realize our victory is temporary, I am indebted. You are without lands completely, and that's what I want. That's what I deserve, land. My first act as king will be to offer the Danes a peace.
Yep. So I guess he is dead. I mean, they did kind of confirm it earlier, but
Alfred is the man to follow. He is your way back to Bebbanburg as Lord and Master.
Uhtred's path is Uhtred's business, not that of a priest. Any silver you find under Alfred will be taken by the Danes. Why are you doing this?
I've said wealth.
Bruh, you can't just do it for wealth. You gotta do it for power and everything. Rise above the rest.
The milk is for Alfred.
It is.
Bruh. Yep.
The man-child who would have himself be king, but he will not put up with your insolence and lies.
Your own son is party to my so-called insolence.
Quiet! You're to be sent to Hampton, to a monastery, to be educated. It will be a very long process.
I agree. Go give him some rehabilitation.
Would.
Oh, he is spitting in Alfred's drink, talking about go do your work. I'm gonna be king and whatnot. Otter's in trouble as well.
You will take a message to Guthrum, to the Danes. You will speak for me. Otter, you will speak as me.
Yeah, that's what you get for plotting. He's probably gonna strike a deal with Guthrum as well, because Guthrum's all bloodthirsty to take down Alfred, so that'll probably be their key, like, to getting to Alfred.
Ask God to give me the strength to wear the crown as well as you.
Man, Aethelred fell quick. I was expecting him to survive at least one episode, like more than one episode.
I carry a message from King Alfred. You are Guthrum.
Get down from the
Guthrum.
horse, boy. Get down from the horse and look at me. Tell King Alfred that Guthrum accepts his invitation. This horse belongs to me now.
The Vikings are some just like thugging it out with people always, just taking their horses and just making them walk back and whatnot.
Be of use to me.
He will be king.
And you can serve him? I'm here to serve myself.
Uhtred, right now you are a warrior, not a thinker.
You're Alfred's priest now, Beoka.
You looking for company, girl?
I prefer the company of the gods to stupid men.
A sailing ship. Where does it sail to? Oh, that's Ragnar. Was that a vision that young Ragnar's on his way, or? Because I feel like it was.
It's a fine coat of mail.
It is, and it is yours.
Young Otter, have you offered your apologies to Uhtred? A small bow, perhaps?
Just straight humiliating Otter. You better put some respect on Uhtred's name.
What do they fear most, the Danes?
In battle, they'd rather retreat than lose too many men.
Ealdorman by birth. Would you perhaps consider becoming an ealdorman by marriage? Marriage would show your commitment to Wessex.
Oh, Breda's not gonna be like that.
You said yourself, I gave you victory at the hill.
You helped, Uhtred, but the victory was won by the men of Wessex. Stand at my side during the negotiations ahead. Help me read my enemy, and in return, we shall talk further of wealth and reward.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. If you wanna get that land, I mean, Breda's not gonna like it, but you gotta do what you gotta do.